On a humid afternoon in the quiet Ghanaian village of Keta, the streets were slick with mud from a recent downpour. Puddles dotted the roadside, reflecting the grey sky above. An elderly man, Papa Kofi, sat on a worn stool near a market stall, his tattered shirt and faded sandals blending with the earthy tones around him. His face was calm, his eyes sharp, observing passers-by with quiet intent. He swept the ground in front of a small shop, a task he took on daily, though no one knew why a man of his age worked so humbly. A sleek white SUV roared through the village's narrow road, ignoring the muddy puddles. Without warning, it ploughed through a large pool, sending a wave of dirty water crashing over Papa Kofi. Soaped from head to toe, he wiped his face, his expression unchanged. The villagers nearby gasped. "Who drives like that?" a woman selling yams shouted. The SUV slowed and a tinted window rolled down. A sharp female voice cut through the air. "Old man, you shouldn't sit so close to the road. This isn't your personal yard." The window snapped shut, and the vehicle sped off. The crowd muttered in disgust. "Such arrogance," a man said. "She didn't even apologize." Papa Kofi raised a hand, his voice soft but firm. "Let it be. God sees all." The villagers shook their heads, but Papa Kofi remained serene, his thoughts elsewhere. The woman in the SUV, Adwa, arrived at a bustling shopping plaza in Accra, her heels clicking as she stepped out. She checked her phone, snapping a selfie with the caption, "Queens don't bow to peasants," #royal vibes. Comments flooded in, praising her confidence, her style. Adwa thrived on this. She believed wealth and status gave her the right to dismiss those she deemed beneath her. Meanwhile, Papa Kofi returned to his home, a sprawling, elegant house on the outskirts of Keta. Despite his simple attire, he was no ordinary villager. His son, Kwame, a successful businessman, owned the estate, complete with polished wooden floors and intricate artwork. Kwame looked up from his laptop as his father entered, drenched. "Papa, what happened?" he asked, concerned. Papa Kofi smiled faintly. "Just a rude woman in a fancy car. But Kwame, we need to talk about you." Kwame groaned. "Papa, not this again." At 35, Kwame had resisted marriage, claiming he was too busy building his empire. But Papa Kofi was determined. "You need a wife, son, not just any woman, one with a good heart, not one chasing your wealth." Kwame sighed. "I'm seeing someone, Papa. Her name's Adwa. She's bold." Papa Kofi's eyes narrowed. "Bold? How?" Kwame hesitated. "She's confident, successful, but she can be harsh. She doesn't respect people she thinks are below her." Papa Kofi leaned back, thoughtful. "Bring her to me. Let me see her true self." The next day, Papa Kofi sat outside the village market, a small bowl at his feet. He didn't beg, but coins occasionally dropped from kind passers-by. A familiar white SUV pulled up, and Adwa stepped out, her sunglasses gleaming. Spotting Papa Kofi, she sneered. "You again? Why do you sit here like a stray dog, old man? Go find work instead of disgracing yourself." Before Papa Kofi could respond, a young woman with a woven basket stepped forward. "Enough," she said sharply. Adwa turned, glaring. "Who are you?" The woman, Efia, stood her ground. "Someone who knows respect. This man could be your father. Why insult him?" Adwa laughed coldly. "Respect? For this dirty old man? He's nothing." Efia's eyes blazed. "You're the one who's nothing, empty inside, hiding behind your fancy clothes." The crowd murmured in agreement as Adwa's face reddened. "You'll regret this," she hissed, storming back to her car and speeding off. Efia turned to Papa Kofi. "I'm sorry, sir. She had no right." He smiled warmly. "Thank you, my daughter. What's your name?" "Efia." she replied, sitting beside him. I'm a teacher, but work is scarce. I come from a fishing family in the village. Papa Kofi nodded. You have a good heart, Effia. That's rare. She smiled shyly. I just couldn't stay silent. Can I help you with anything? Papa Kofi's eyes twinkled. Perhaps. Come to my home tomorrow. I'll explain everything. Effia arrived at the address Papa Kofi gave her, staring in awe at the grand house. This can't be right, she whispered. A security guard ushered her in, and there, in the living room, stood Papa Kofi, clean and composed, alongside Kwame, the man she'd met by chance at the market, helping her carry her basket. Her heart raced. Kwame, you live here? Papa Kofi chuckled. Yes, my daughter. This is my home, and Kwame is my son. Effia's eyes widened. But you said you were a poor man. Papa Kofi nodded. I wanted to see how people treat those they think have nothing. You, Effia, showed kindness when you thought I was nobody. That's why you're here. Kwame stepped forward, his voice soft. Effia, I felt something when we met. You're different, kind, strong, real. Effia blushed, overwhelmed. Papa Kofi smiled. Come inside, my daughter. You're home now. Days later, Adjua arrived at the house, expecting to charm Kwame's father. Her smile vanished when she saw Papa Kofi. You? She gasped. Papa Kofi's voice was calm but firm. Yes, me, the man you insulted twice. You showed your heart, Adjua, and it's not what my son needs. Kwame, stunned, turned to Adjua. Is this true? Her stammering excuses fell flat, and Kwame shook his head. We're done. The next morning, Effia and Kwame worked side by side on a small plot of land near the village, planting yam and maize. Their laughter filled the air, their bond growing. Papa Kofi watched from a distance, his heart full. This is the one, he whispered. Months later, Kwame and Effia married in a vibrant ceremony, blending village traditions with city elegance. Effia's parents, gifted a home in Keta by Kwame, beamed with pride. As the couple danced under the stars, Papa Kofi raised a glass, his plan complete. Love had found his son, not through wealth, but through a heart that shone in the humblest of moments. Dear viewers, what lessons did you take away from this dramatic tale? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the story, give us a thumbs up, share it with friends, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.